blank them all.
Yeah.
So let's go to our post-match discussion and talk about that. So yeah, that was absolutely massive. Just as you were saying, oh yeah, well we know what happened last time that we played Imperial Order.
No spells for you.
Oh.
No spells for you.
Yeah.
No spells.
You know, I remember that back in the day, the old Imperial Order, catching people out. And here we are in 2017. Errata Tech's still making on the top tables.
Still happening.
Yeah.
That was absolutely brutal.
It's still really good.
Yeah. And that puts Tom Paine in the top 8. That means he is 2 matches away from a world seat.
And how long has it been since we've had a European champion that was from the UK?
Sorry, I just hit my microphone.
Quite a while.
Yeah, definitely.
Who was the last?
He never existed.
We've never had a European champion.
Not for a UK player.
Okay, well, I think you're right, honestly, but I can't quite remember.
That would be very cool.
I threw it on over to Matt. Take it back.
Okay, so we're going to. I think is there anything you guys want to say about that game?
No.
That last game was. There's not really much to say. The Vanderdop drew all of his spells. Imperial Order was enough to stop that, and then there was a double whiptail start for Tom as well to answer if you tried to just ram the Bababoon into the Dryden. And then there was a Hammer Kong as well to prevent any other kind of shenanigans. Game 2, there was a lot of back and forth there, but in the end, it just ran away from Tom. And yeah, going first helps.
So we do have our second feature match. We're not sure if we'll be able to get to it. We'll have a look and see if they are available for it.
Yeah.
If they are, we'll be right back with that. If not, possibly an interview, but we'll see how much time we've got left. Yeah. Stay tuned.
Gotta find a way just to play just a little game. Got a compulsion, wanna be a champion. I got madness right in my brain. Summon the dragon, blue eyes white. Sending the sword to a feeling light. Gotta think, be wise, realize the situation. Animate your cards, make a power combination. Sick a bow, sick a bow, sick a bow, bow. Yeah. Wanna do, wanna do, wanna do. Sick a bow, sick a bow, sick a bow, bow. Madness. Wanna do, I'm brave. Monster influence in my veins. Madness in my veins. Disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. Thought you were so dumb. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. Gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back. Disappeared out of here. It was time to pay my dues. Never guessed that you'd be dressed in my clothes and in my shoes. You couldn't wait to move right in. If I were you, I'd be concerned. Ain't no way you're gonna win. Bet you didn't count on my return. thought you were so tough. You had it all under control. Now enough is enough. I'm gonna take back what you stole. Give it up, 'cause now I'm back.
And we're back with the winner of our last feature match, Tom Payne. It's nice to see you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So you're now making it all the way through to the top 8.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
I remember Luke was just telling us that you played in a last chance qualifier.
I did play in a last chance qualifier, yeah.
Yeah, and you just got straight in. They made it all
Well,
the way
yeah,
up here.
I haven't actually played any events since last year's Euros.
Right.
So everything just seemed to fall on a bad weekend,
Yeah.
the YCSs and stuff, so I didn't manage to get to any of them,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
That's just sometimes the way things work, but it's paid off for you just suddenly kind of turning up to here and
Yeah.
getting all the way here.
I mean, I was slightly worried I might not make it through a last chance qualifier. I mean, you've got no idea, like, you have to win, well, I suppose only 2 rounds,
Yeah.
which is, it's not so difficult if you enter enough, but I guess it's not a guarantee, and then I might have been unlucky and not been able to play. It would have been a bit sad.
Yeah, but that was a truly fun game, and
You enjoyed it, did you?
the last game especially, where when we saw you had
That
the
last
Imperial
game
Order
was
in your
filthy.
hand.
It wasn't even so much a game. It was just like Imperial Order, and he's like, "Yeah, you got me."
No point. Yeah, I felt a bit like both of the games I won were just quite unfair. I mean, game 1, I just saw my hand and I thought this is completely ridiculous. It had a soul charge in it. I didn't even have to use the soul charge.
Yeah, we did see
I
that
didn't have to use the extra. Like, I had a spare D barrier set, and it's like, well, you know, bad luck, I guess. I mean, I've been on the wrong end of it a few times as well, so I've just been lucky enough not to.
Did it feel like one of those games where you had to say sorry afterwards?
I did, yeah. I felt a bit bad because I did make a mistake because I should have killed him the turn before and I didn't because I just forgot to put the... I was going to do it and I sort of calculated it because I drew the second whiptail off the Desires and then I didn't put the Tiger Mortar on it and it would have been 400 extra damage because there was a Ram in the grave and I would have been able to do... He was on 38. I had 2 whiptails, so I could have equipped a whiptail and then... So I could have done an extra 36 with both of the whiptails in my hand by attaching one, detaching it to pop the Ram, and then attacking with the whiptail and then equipping both, and that was 36. So we would have left him on 200. So I just forgot to do the Tiger Mortar, and it would have been game.
I'll be honest with you, I think we noticed that, and we thought you were just playing safe.
I mean, it wasn't safe. It was game. It was just a mistake of mine, to be honest. But it was never going to matter. There was no way he could win that game. I had the Raigeki and a Soul Charge and a D barrier, and it was just kind of unfair. It was, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And you went with a pure Zodiac build. Now, you said you've not played in quite a while. Is this a deck you've worked with somebody? Or?
Yeah, I practiced a bit. So whenever I played, I wanted to play some... I like playing decks with more interesting, fun stuff. I mean, this deck, obviously, it has its normal summon, and without a barrage or a soul charge, you can't do anything else. But I kept trying other things, and they just kept losing to Zodiac, which was a bit sad. So I ended up being even the variants of Zodiac, because they can do anything that they do just about enough with one monster that it's worth then playing the trap cards instead of playing more cards to push with. That was what I found, is they kind of do enough. So if you open Rat, it's quite a strong play. You end up with a lot of cards, and you end up with a Dryden and an Emerald if you open a Rat and you have something to protect it, so you're happy to use the effect. So it's just about strong. They do just about enough by themselves to make it, I think, the best deck. I did enjoy playing with the True King Zoo deck. That was quite fun because you can banish things, people's extra. It's got quite nice. Not the True Draco, but the whatever you pronounce the Earth True King banishing.
It's not just me.
It's
Somebody
really
else
fun.
Lithogasm.
I don't know.
Lithogasm.
Yeah,
there you go.
it's really it's fun, but you do things, and then even the mighty VFD. I read it, and the first time I was like, wow, this is absurd, this card. And then you play it against Zoo, and they just go, if they don't have a Dark Hole for starters, they just summon a Zoo and then make a Trident and then pass, and you're just like, oh, it's going to die now. And that was what I found. It was quite upsetting. And I like the power that the Masterpiece and stuff gives it. So it's really good, but if you don't, I found it's quite hard to resolve a diagram. There's the Ash, the Ogre, the Dryden, Cosmic Cyclones, whatever. You never resolve the diagram, and then too often you just had the masterpiece or a trap in your hand, like one of the spells or traps in your hand. So that was why I eventually just I felt like I was a bit kind of giving up and playing Pure Zoo and just trying to make it as good as I can.
Yeah, but it all worked out for you.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I mean, saying that, I kind of feel like, I don't know, I played last year, I played in events before where I've had a deck where I thought it was quite interesting, quite innovative, quite new, and I've played this, I mean, I've tried to make it as well as I can, obviously, but it's going to be about 90% the same as any number of other players, so I kind of feel like, I'm happy to do well, but I feel like a bit lucky, really, rather than playing something interesting. So I didn't get the chance to try out the pendulum monsters. That would have been quite fun.
Yeah.
I was quite scared of playing it because when someone showed it to me and I hadn't seen them before and I didn't know what they did, and the idea of playing someone where all their cards weren't English, and I hadn't seen any
really
of them
know
before,
what they were. Yeah,
I wouldn't been able to read them. It was a bit intimidating. But
that's fair. Did you end up going up against any?
I didn't know, but
that's lucky.
I got some friends to tell me what they all did.
Yeah.
And I guess I would have just had to hope I draw one of the anti-spell fragrance from the extra deck.
Be able to combat that.
Or the dimension. No, I'm maining the D barriers, so I guess you just need to draw them against the pendulum deck and not against the true Draco deck.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Okay, I think that I just saw the second feature match go off over there as well, so we're pretty much done for time. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thanks.
It was really fun to watch.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It'll be nice to possibly see you later on as well on the stream.
Yeah, I hope so, because that would mean I'd be winning, I suppose.
Two more, just two more. That's what you need.
Two more. That was the same situation I was in last year, actually.
Yeah.
So I lost in the top 16, but now I've won the top 16. There's still two more.
Still two more.
All right.
Don't worry, you've got this.
Okay, thank you very much for watching. We will be right back very soon with the top 8.